We also reach out to the boys. I am a mother of two young men, two gracious, young men. And issues of youth, issues of young men are issues that I live every single day because I have them, in my house. So the boy child is also not left out. I cannot bring the girl child up at the expense, of the, so we are trying to bring both. And in any case, when we do that, then you find that we begin to slowly turn around the social norms, the potential perpetrators, of violence against women and girls, to then become protectors of women and girls. So through Betty Adera Foundation, we have a program that is called Talanta Tani. We nurture local talent, we grow them, we link them to opportunity, and just pray that once they have doors opened for them, they too will come back and pick, another young man, another young woman, and support going forward. I am passionate about mentorship of young people today for all manner of reasons. And I do that because I need to give back and because I would want to see a better future for my own grandchildren, all right? I am where I am because I am a product of a protective environment, of a caring family, of a bunch of people who were around me when I was growing up, who grounded me on foundation, who grounded me, on values, and who to this day, old as I am, are still holding my hand, mentoring me in all manner of direction. Even at the foundation, I too have mentors myself. In my career, I have mentors. In my quest for leadership, I have mentors myself. And every day I walk out of this house, like literally walking by the market, and I come across young men, gracious young men, young women, full of energy, full of drive, but then they're stuck. They're stuck because no one is out there holding their hand, showing them the direction that they ought to think about, telling them some of these values and skills and pieces of information that you will never read, in any book. And when I see that when I begin to talk to them and things turn around for the better for their own lives, that drives me. So I wake up every morning and I tell my God that today, help me to be a positive influence in some young man, young woman out there, even if it is one person. One person a day is just good enough. 2 or 3 or 4 a day is actually great. And why I do this is because I have observed that when lives begin to turn around for the better for these young people, they just naturally gravitate towards also doing the same for their peers and or driving their peers to me. So my network has actually grown, and as I'm sitting here, I'm looking at over a network of 3,000, over 3,000 young women mainly, and men, not only in Kenya, but across Africa. And I'm in that spot where I'm beginning to tell myself, okay, so what sort of strategies then can I put in place to move this passion and to move this huge constituency of young people, to another level, so that the whole skill, cascades down. I only need to touch a few, build them like thoroughly, and then the few, will begin to have 10, 20 each, and the 10, 20 each will have 10, 20 each, and before you know it, it's a whole movement. And I'm thinking that with the current challenges of the world today, that is the direction we ought to go. Mentorship is critical, and more so with the kinds of challenges that everybody is facing in their lives right now, in this day, in this generation, no matter your age. I want to believe even if you're a president of any country, you still need to tap into the wisdom of other presidents or other, renowned leaders who have gone ahead of you. And I cannot say enough. I myself am a product of people who believed in me And by the way, they were women. Everywhere I have worked, my supervisor has been a woman who has built me, who has challenged me to get better, who has thrown me, under the bus, not to hurt me, but to make me, toughen up. And if I don't do that, I feel one day I will face my maker. And he will ask me the question of what did you do with your life? You were done for. What did you do yourself, to others of a different generation? Mentorship, allow me to say this, is not an event. Mentorship is not a one-off. Mentorship is not even necessarily structured. Mentorship is just a call. Hey, how are you doing today? On that your journey, how far have you gone? And the minute you open up that conversation, questions is going to come on the other side, and you keep touching base on what is the progress from the last time we left each other.